Hi everyone, Mike Milnarik here with your quick weekly tuba tip. Tone. To me, tone is the foundation of great tuba and euphonium playing. That's it. Why? Because when there is great tone production happening, it means that your lips are vibrating efficiently, that the air is going through the lips and vibrating the lips. Things are efficient, and it means that everything else that you're working on is easier on top of that. If things aren't working efficiently here, it makes things more difficult because the lips are not doing their job correctly. So good tone production is really important. It's also important, and maybe this is even the first thing that I should have said, is that it's also important because this is an oral art, which means we use our ears. So when we have an audience listening to us, they want to hear something good. They don't want to hear something bad. So it's an oral art, so why do it if you're not going to sound good? So you got to put the time into making yourself sound better. Now don't get me wrong, everybody starts someplace. I don't want you to get discouraged if at first things aren't working properly. That happens, of course. And we through instruction, we get better and better at this kind of thing. So it's really important to understand that we have to start someplace and then we have to improve on it. But once we get the tone really happening, that's really what's going to help us to do other things. Now, how do we work on that? Listen to great players. It's a personal preference what you want to sound like. And not everybody is going to have the sound that you want to sound like. Even though they may be a phenomenal player, they just may not have the tone quality that you really want to sound like. So you have to listen to a lot of great players, and you have to narrow it down. And you should probably narrow it down to one player that you really, really love their sound, and then you want to listen to them ad nauseum. You want to listen to them all the time. You want to get excited about playing the tuba because you're listening to this recording, and go hear them live, listen to them on recording, listen. Get that sound concept in your head, and your brain will start to tell your body what to do to get that sound that you're hearing. It's really important, if we're going to listen to tuba players, a lot of tuba players record albums on higher pitched tubas, F tubas or E flat tubas, because they're solo recordings. It's important if we're playing a B flat or a C tuba that we're listening to a player that's playing specifically B flat or a C tuba, so that we can get more of that kind of tone quality. Very, very important. I ask my students, I say, who do you think, now that I'm a professional player, who do you think I personally feel has the best tone? And, of course they think about it a little bit, and then they start going down a list of names. And I go, nope. And then I finally tell them, me. And you go, well, that's pretty arrogant. That's not arrogant. It's not a matter of I'm saying I have the best sound and everybody is supposed to sound like me. That's the important part here. It's saying that I personally like my sound the best. Because if I didn't like my sound, then I need to change it. Does that make sense? So we want to get to that point where we feel that we really love the sound that we produce and we have the best sound. But in the meantime, we have to figure out what a good sound is. So listen, and then narrow it down to a player, and listen some more. All right? Hope this helps, and we'll see you next week.